welcome to the sixth contest in this year's edition of the Connect Western Best Brain CWBB, which is proudly brought to you by Connect 97.1 FM and powered by Best Brain Publications Limited, our sponsor, Desk Technology Limited. The program is also supported by Kwanzaa Motors, Keep It Fresh Cold Store, Sweet Endings, Queen's Craft and more, HM Hotel, Cars Company Limited, and First Samuel Enterprise. Our partners, the Ghana Education Service, Ghana Secondary Technical School, and Isaiah Fashion. Isaiah Fashion have clothed me for the entirety of the CWBB 2025. My name is Albert Abebio. I am your quiz master. In this sixth contest, we would have the Nest School Complex, Kingdom Case International School, and Purity Preparatory JHS competing. They are competing to get a ticket to the semi-final. I will go over to the contestants for them to introduce themselves. To my immediate left is the Nest School. The Nest School is represented by
Miriam Yaira Amojo. Rachel McAfee David.
Miriam and Rachel. You are most welcome. Last year, the Nest School Complex were in the final, and one of the finalists who completed the Nest School Complex won an award in the Presidential Awards for BET candidates. In the 2024 Basic Certificate Examinations, Kingdom Case International School are making a maiden appearance on the program. Today, they are represented by
Kinsey Akolo, Jeff Kwa Nancy,
Jeff and Kingsley. A warm welcome to you. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And finally, to Purity Preparatory JHS, who are represented by
Benjamin Brace,
Asari Genevieve,
Benjamin and Genevieve. You are welcome. Contestants, the quiz competition or the contest will come to you in 4 rounds. I'll go through specific rules as we move along. In round 1, we'll have questions from social studies and English language. Major question answered correctly earns you 3 points. A bonus earns you 1 point. The second part of this round is the tossing round. If you answer a question at the first attempt, 4 points. Second attempt, 3 points. Third attempt, 2 points. You will ring and signal your intent to answer a question for a tossing and then a bonus question. Let me hear the sound of your bells. Purity Preparatory School, Kingdom Case International School, the Nest School Complex. Contestants, unless otherwise stated, all questions in this round are to be attempted once only. Once. You give an answer, we ask you to repeat same answer. And don't attempt an answer and change the answer halfway or midway through your submission. 10 seconds within which to provide an answer in this round. Let me start with the Nest School Complex. A preamble to all schools. What is the literary device in the following sentences? The Nest. The sun smiled down on the field of flowers, spreading its warmth and light. Miriam.
Personification.
That is correct. Kingdom Kate International. Ato Kwamina of Connect FM is as tall as a skyscraper.
Height.
No. The next school complex.
Simile.
No.
Hyperbole.
Just one attempt, but clap for him. Yours, Purity Preparatory School. Joris sells seashells by the seashore.
Alliteration.
That is correct. Preamble. Preamble. What is the meaning of the following proverbs? The next. Haste makes waste.
If you do things in a rush, you end up making mistakes.
That is correct. Kingdom Kate. A watched pot never boils. A watched pot never boils. Bonus. The next.
When you are always looking at the time does not go fast.
That is correct. So time passes slowly when you eagerly wait. And it was expressed in another way, but the same meaning. Purity Preparatory. Never test the depth of the water with both feet. Never test the depth of the water with both feet. The next.
Be cautious of what you do in terms of very risky situations.
No. So for a bonus, I won't give that. Think twice before placing all your investment on one thing. The next one, a preamble. Find words which have similar meanings to the following. So I will highlight this word in the sentence, and you give me a word which has a similar meaning to the one highlighted. The next school complex. She was mortified for her actions. The highlighted word here is mortified. She was mortified for her actions.
Praised.
No. For a bonus. Kingdom Kate.
Corrected.
No. The correct answer, I would have accepted any of these. Debased, humiliated, embarrassed, ashamed, disgraced. Yours, Kingdom. The Constitution has been ratified. The word here is ratified. The next.
Confirmed.
Confirmed is correct. Yours, Purity. Inculcate in them the love to serve their country. The highlighted word here is inculcate. The next.
Instill.
Instill is correct. Tossing. Preamble. Arrange the adjectives in the proper order to complete the sentence. So I will give you the adjectives, I'll give you the sentence, and then you do as the preamble requests. The adjectives: sparkling, red, stylish, designer. Sparkling, red, stylish, designer. The sentence: she bought a pair of dash shoes. The next:
She bought a pair of sparkly, stylish red designer shoes.
repeat.
She bought a pair of sparkly, stylish red designer shoes.
No. So the answer: she bought a pair of stylish designer red sparkling shoes. Give a verb corresponding to the word obedient. The next:
Obey.
obey is correct. Social studies. Again, 10 seconds within which to provide an answer. One attempt only at providing an answer. The next school complex. In social studies, an important building or object that helps to identify a location has a name. What name is it?
A landmark.
Correct. Kingdom Gate. What name is given to the principal point on the instrument used to show the direction of a place?
Compass.
No. The next:
Cardinal point.
cardinal point is correct. Purity Preparatory. Purity. Where does the magnetic needle on a compass point to when it is at rest?
To the north.
The north is correct. The next: under types of tourism, the visit or traveling to sceneries by people within the same country is called? Yes, Miriam.
Local tourism.
I will accept it. So domestic tourism or local tourism? Local or domestic tourism. Kingdom Gate. What is the name of the largest wildlife park in Ghana? Bonus. The next.
Mole National Park.
The Mole National Park is correct. Purity Preparatory JHS. Under tourism and leisure, the Elmina Castle can be said to be an example of?
Tourist site.
I'll give you the mark. Toss in. We have 3 toss in questions here. Who was the leader of the Armed Forces Revolutionary Council? The next.
Jerry John Rawlings.
That is correct. The penultimate question in this round. Give the full meaning of the abbreviation NADMO. The next.
Natural Disasters Management Organization.
The first word.
Natural disasters.
Natural. No. It's National Disaster Management Organization. The final question for this round. What name is given to the liquid rock beneath the earth crust? The next.
Magma.
Magma is correct. And on that note, we come to the end of this round.
Best Brain Publication is an educational publishing firm with an in-depth knowledge in the new standard-based curriculum. We deliver quality content by investing in authorial skills and editorial refinement. Our team of experts have meticulously developed books in all subject areas.
Yes, I did it.
Juju, how did you do it?
I used the best way book to connect the computer.
Oh, that's my boy!
All our books rest on 6 broad core skills: creativity and imagination, student leadership, citizenship, critical thinking and problem solving, digital literacy, collaboration and communication. For preschool, we have literacy, numeracy, phonics and writing. For kindergarten, we have literacy, numeracy, our world and our people, creative arts, phonics, writing and picture reading. For basic 1 to 6, we have mathematics, science, English, our world and our people, computing, history, religious and moral education, creative arts, Asante Tree and Equiapim Tree. For basic 7, 8 and 9, we have mathematics, science, religious and moral education, social studies, creative arts, career technology and computing. And we also have questions and answers for all subjects. We have provided links and QR codes under the various topics in our books to link to the world and find out what other people are also learning. Contact us on 0507 200 200. Best Brain Publication. Tomorrow's education today.
Welcome back from the commercial break. At the end of round 1, here are the scores. Kingdom Case International School, 3 points. Purity Preparatory School, 12 points. The next school complex, 34 points. Round 2. Contestants, in round 2, all questions will be from integrated science. It will be in 3 parts this round. The first part, 5 questions to each school. You have the luxury of answering or providing an answer within 10 seconds. 1 attempt only. Then we'll battle for 5 toss-in questions. It will be thrown to you simultaneously. Then the third part, that is the desk technologies practical round, you will exhibit your appreciation of the theories you learned in school. All the best. I will start with you, Kingdom Case International School. However, a preamble to all schools. Give the SI unit of the following quantities. Kingdom Case, power.
W over T.
Into the microphone.
W over T.
No, for a bonus. The next.
What?
What is correct? Purity Preparatory. Energy.
Joules.
That is correct. The next. Current.
Ampere.
That is correct. Preamble. Name one structure that can be found on the statement. So when I come to you, you name, I move to the other school. Kingdom Case. Purity.
Pollen.
Pollen is correct. The next.
Filament.
Filament is correct. Preamble. Name the following forces. So I'll give you a sentence, or I'll give you a description. You tell me which force it is. Yours, Kingdom Kids. The force that opposes the relative or sliding motion between two surfaces in contact with each other.
Gravitational force. Gravitational force.
No. The next.
Frictional force.
Frictional force is correct. Purity. The force that directs a body moving in a circular path away from its center of motion.
Gravity.
No. The answer is centrifugal force. Yours, the next. The force experienced when a stretched or compressed elastic object is released.
Elastic force.
I will take that. So elastic tensional force or tension. Tossing. A 6-volt power pack sends a current of 2 amperes through a resistor. What is the resistance? The next.
3 ohms.
3 ohms is correct. The next question. An element has electron configuration 2, 8, 3. Name the element. Purity. Purity.
Aluminium.
Aluminium is correct. The fixed point of a lever where turning takes place.
Pivot.
Pivot is correct. The next. The next question. A force of 70 Newton acts on a surface area of 10 meters squared. What is the pressure exerted on the surface? Purity. Into your microphone.
7 Pascal.
You said 7.
7 Pascal.
That is correct. Finally, what name is given to the insect that transmits the Plasmodium parasite? The next.
Mosquito.
Mosquito is correct. And this is where we end the second part or the first 2 parts of round 2. We'll go for a commercial break. When we are back, we will go through the next practical round where our contestants would have a task to perform to test their understanding of the science theories they learn in class.
What are the best private schools in Ghana? Well, one thing is for sure. The best schools pay attention to practical science education. Over the years, Dex Technology Limited has been the official science equipment provider for Ghana's best international and local private schools. Our award-winning science set is designed to provide every material needed for science experiments while enabling a superior personalized learning experience for students. How is science taught at your school? Contact Dex Technology on 0246 310 704 to find out how we can help you to provide 21st century science education. Visit www.thescienceset.com today to see our list of Ghana's best private schools. Dex Technology Limited. Practical science is now practical.
Welcome back from the commercial break. This is the Connect Western Best Brain CWBB 2025 edition, which is brought to you by Connect 97.1 FM and powered by Best Brain Publication Limited. We have gotten to the Desk Technologies practical round. Contestants, let us go through the problem. Preamble. In the advent of predominant power outages, popularly referred to as doomsday, students of Genasi MA Basic School find it difficult to study or do their assignments at home in the evening. As an astute scientist with a background knowledge in renewable energy sources and production, assist the students to generate electricity from everyday materials using the provided items. Contestants, first use the electrical energy source made to power a simple circuit consisting a light-emitting diode and connecting wires. Note down your observation in the completed and closed circuit. Related questions. What materials serves as the electrolyte? 2. Which part or part serves as the positive and negative electrodes? And 3. What other material can serve as the electrolyte for generating electrical energy through the method applied? Contestants, you have 15 minutes to go through this exercise and answer the related questions. All the best. Welcome back from the commercial break. So, contestants have gone through the task they were to perform and attempted questions to the related questions. So a successful completion of the task would earn a school 10 points. Then the first question, what material serves as the electrolyte? The answer expected is banku and salt. Part 2 was the second part of the question, which parts serve as the positive and negative electrodes? That one too, if they were able to mention the naked copper wire serving as the cathode, that's the positive electrode, and the zinc screw serving as the anode or the negative electrode, they would get 4 points. And then they were also asked to mention other materials that serve as the electrolyte for generating electrical energy through the method applied. We were looking at organic sources that they can use to generate that, so that at least the contestants will appreciate the everyday things that they can use to generate electricity. So we're expecting answers like potato, lemon, tomato, fermented banana, and brine. Let's look at how our contestants fared. First, with Kingdom Kate. They were unsuccessful in building or doing the task, but they attempted to do something, so they earned 2 points for that. The related questions, they were unable to provide answers, so 2 out of 20. Then Purity International, they built the task to a certain point. However, they were unable to successfully complete, so they earned 6 out of 10. And then the related questions, they mentioned zinc as the anode and copper as the cathode. So they have 4 points there. They end up with 10 out of 20. 10 out of 20. The next school complex also didn't complete the task, but they went halfway, and so they got half of the marks expected there. They had 5 out of 10. They mentioned Banku and salt as the organic sources for generating the electricity. They have 4 points there. They went on to say zinc is the positive and copper is negative. That was not accepted. And then the other material that can serve as electrolyte for generating electrical energy, they mentioned sulfuric acid. They earned 2 points for that. So they came up with a total 11 out of 20. The end of round 2. So at the end of round 2, here are the scores. Kingdom Kate International, 5 points. Purity Preparatory School, 25 points. The next school complex, 37 points. At the end of 2 rounds, Kingdom Kate International School, 8 points. Purity Preparatory School, 37 points. The next school complex, 71 points. The next round is mathematics. The next would want to effect a substitution. Miriam would leave and Samuel would take her position. Samuel, you are welcome. So this is the round for mathematics. Most questions in this round require that you give an answer within 30 seconds. 1 attempt only. I will start with you. Purity Preparatory School. 2 angles are complementary. If one of the angles is 18 degrees more than the other, find the angles.
$108.
No. For a bonus. The next.
32 degrees.
No. I will hold on. I would hold on with the answer. The next school complex. 2 angles are complementary. If one of the angles is 12 degrees more than the other, find the angles. Samuel.
57 degrees and 39 degrees.
No. For a bonus. Kingdom Kate. 2 angles are supplementary, and the measure of one angle is 50 degrees more than the other. Find the 2 angles.
$25.
No. Purity.
140 degrees, 40 degrees.
No. The answer, 65 degrees and 115 degrees. The next school, yours, 39 degrees and 51 degrees. Purity, the answer to your question, 36 degrees and 54 degrees. Preamble to all schools. Find the gradient of the line joining the 2 given points. Find the gradient of the line joining the 2 given points. Please, did you get the preamble? Yours, Purity. A, -2, 3, and B, 4, -9.
-2.
-2 is correct. Yours, the next. A, 5, -2, and B, 7, 8.
Gradient is 5.
That is correct. Kingdom Kids. A, -5, -8, and B, -3, 10. Purity.
9.
9 is incorrect. The answer is 8. Purity, your question. If Alice can buy 20 notebooks at 3 Ghana cedis each, how many notebooks can she buy if the price increases to 4 Ghana cedis?
$15. 15.
15 is correct. The next. Mark can buy 12 bags of rice at 5 Ghana cedis each. If the price increases to 6 Ghana cedis, how many bags can he buy now? Yes, Samuel.
28 bags.
No. For a bonus. Purity.
10 bags.
10 bags is correct. Kingdom Kids. Sarah can purchase 24 pens at 2 Ghana cedis each. If the price per pen increases to 3 Ghana cedis, how many pens can she buy now? Yes, Kingsley.
6.
Not 6. For a bonus. Purity.
14.
Not 14. It's 16. 16. For this set of questions, 10 seconds to give an answer. A preamble to all schools. Indicate whether the following is true or false about a kite. Indicate whether the following is true or false about a kite. Purity. It has one line of symmetry.
False.
No, it's a true statement. The next. The diagonals bisect each other.
False.
That is correct. Kingdom kids. The diagonals intersect at right angles.
True.
That is correct. Preamble. In the following, P and Q are natural numbers. In the following, P and Q are natural numbers. Purity. If the product PQ is even, then both P and Q are even.
True.
No, it's a false statement. Yours, the next. If the product PQ is odd, then both P and Q are odd.
True.
That is a true statement. Yours, Kingdom Kids. If the sum in bracket P plus Q is even, then both P and Q are even.
True.
No, it's a false statement. We've gotten to the toss-in part of this round. First one. Solve the equation 15 minus 18 on x is equal to 12. Here's the next.
X is 2.
No. The answer is 6. The perimeter of a rectangle is 26 centimeters. If the length is 8 centimeters, find its width. The next.
6 centimeters.
No. The answer is 5 centimeters. Find the value of x squared minus 12x plus 36 when x is equal to 7. The next.
73.
No. X is 1. Find the value of y if 3y plus 12 squared is equal to 15 squared. The next.
Y is 27.
Y is 27. Find the sum of the measures of the interior angles of a polygon with 10 sides. The next.
1,440 degrees.
That is correct. And that brings us to the end of the third round.
Best Brain Publication is an educational publishing firm with an in-depth knowledge in the new standard-based curriculum. We deliver quality content by investing in authorial skills and editorial refinement. Our team of experts have meticulously developed books in all subject areas.
Yes, I did it.
Juju, how did you do it?
I used the best way book to connect the computer.
Oh, that's my ball.
All our books rest on 6 broad core skills: creativity and imagination, student leadership, citizenship, critical thinking and problem solving, digital literacy, collaboration and communication. For preschool, we have literacy, numeracy, phonics and writing. For kindergarten, we have literacy, numeracy, our world and our people, creative arts, phonics, writing and picture reading. For basic 1 to 6, we have mathematics, science, English, our world and our people, computing, history, religious and moral education, creative arts, Asante Chi and Equiapim Chi. For basic 7, 8 and 9, we have mathematics, science, religious and moral education, social studies, creative arts, career technology and computing. And we also have questions and answers for all subjects. We have provided links and QR codes under the various topics in our books to link to the world and find out what other people are also learning. Contact us on 0507 200 200. Best Brain Publication. Tomorrow's education today.
At the end of round 3, here are the scores. Kingdom Gates International School, 3 points. Purity Preparatory School, 4 points. The next school complex, 24 points. So at the end of 3 rounds of competition, Kingdom Gates International School, 11 points. Purity Preparatory School, 41 points. The next school complex, 95 points. Before we go on to the best brain publication power round, Kingdom Gates International School would want to effect a substitution, same as Purity. Jeff would leave and Caleb will join us. Jeff, thanks for being here. Purity would also want to effect a substitution. Genevieve, thanks for being here. Genevieve will be replaced by Wendy. So in this round, the schools ballot to be the one that goes first, second, and third. In round 1 to 3, I started from the next. Round 2, I moved to Kingdom Gates, and then Purity started round 3. But in round 4, I don't have that luxury, so they had to ballot. The next school complex balloted to be the first to go. So the rules have not changed. For 120 seconds or within 120 seconds, attempt all 10 questions. If you do not have an answer readily available, ask me to move on. If we still have time after going through 10 questions, we'll come back to them. The next, and one question answered correctly earns you 2 points. Who is the Minister of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts?
Jifa Gomwashi.
Correct. In which year did the Fourth Republic of Ghana officially commence?
1993.
1993, correct. What is the name of the sun's outermost atmospheric layer that we see during a solar eclipse?
The ozone layer. Ozone layer.
No.
Skip.
What is the minimum age requirement to become a member of parliament in Ghana?
40 years.
No.
45.
No.
Skip.
Which sustainable development goal targets clean water and sanitation?
Number 6. Number 6.
Correct. With whom will you commonly associate a thimble with?
A seamstress.
That is correct. Which country is the men's 4x100 meters record holders?
Jamaica.
Correct. What is the capital city of Tunisia?
Tunis.
Correct. What is the name given to the young of a cow?
A cow.
Correct. What is the last book in the Bible?
Revelations.
What is the name of the sun's outermost atmospheric layer that we see during a solar eclipse?
Skip.
What is the minimum age requirement to become a member of parliament in Ghana?
35.
No.
Skip.
What is the minimum age? What is the name of the sun's outermost atmospheric layer that we see during a solar? What is the minimum age requirement to become a member of parliament in Ghana?
40 years.
Not 40.
41.
Not 41. The name of the sun's outermost atmospheric layer that we see during a solar eclipse.
Skip.
So these are the two questions you have left. So you can think through it. If you have an answer, you provide. The name of the sun's outermost atmospheric layer that we see during the solar eclipse, or you also... So they had 8. Purity. Who is the Minister for Labor, Jobs and Employment?
Skip.
Which period marked the Third Republic in Ghana's history?
Skip.
What is the name of the sun's main atmospheric layer that we see during the day?
Skip.
What is the term length for the President of Ghana under the Constitution?
Skip.
Which sustainable development goal targets peace, justice, and strong institutions?
Skip.
With whom will you commonly associate an anvil with?
Skip.
What is the capital city of Egypt?
Cairo.
Correct. Which country is the world's 4x100 meters women's record holders?
Russia.
No. What is the name given to the young of an eagle?
Eaglet.
Eaglet is correct. What is the second book in the Bible? Who is the Minister for Labor, Jobs and Employment? What is the name of the sun's main atmospheric layer that we see during the day?
Skip. Skip.
What is the term length for the President of Ghana under the Constitution?
Skip.
Which sustainable development goal targets peace, justice, and strong institutions?
Skip.
Which country is the women's 4x100
Skip.
meters? What is the second book in the Bible?
Numbers.
Not Numbers. With whom will you commonly associate an anvil with?
Skip.
Who is the Minister for Labor, Jobs and Employment?
Honorable.
Carry on.
Honorable Abdul Rashid H. Pepu.
Honorable Abdul Rashid Pelpo is correct. So they had three correct. Kingdom Kids International School. Who? Are you ready? Is your microphone on?
Yes.
Who is the Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment?
Honorable Patrick Bama.
No. How many Republican forms of government did Ghana have?
4.
No. What process powers the sun's nuclear fusion interaction?
Skip.
What is the minimum age requirement to become president of Ghana?
60 years.
No. Which sustainable development goal targets climate action?
Skip.
With whom will you commonly associate a saw with? A saw.
Skip.
Who is the men's 100 meters record holder?
Skip.
What is the capital city of Angola?
Skip.
What name is given to the young of a leopard? or a leopard?
Cab.
Cab is correct. How many books are there in the Bible? Who is the Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment? How many Republican forms of government did Ghana have between 1979 and 2000?
2.
Correct. How many books are there in the Bible? What is the capital city of...
65.
Not 65. What is the capital city of Angola?
Skip.
How many books are there in the Bible?
55. 55.
No. What is the minimum age requirement to become president of Ghana?
Skip.
What is the capital city of Angola?
Skip.
Who is the men's 100 meters record holder?
Skip.
With whom will you commonly associate a saw with?
Skip.
Which sustainable development goal? So the Minister for Youth Development Empowerment, Honorable George Opare Addo, the process that powers the sun's nuclear fusion reactions, the proton-proton chain, the minimum age to become president of Ghana, 40 years. The Sustainable Development Goal that targets climate action, Goal 13. We commonly associate a saw with a carpenter or someone who works with wood. Usain Bolt is the men's 100 meters record holder. The capital of Angola is Luanda. The Bible has 66 books. The Third Republic, the period 1979 to 1981. Photosphere is the name of the sun's main atmospheric layer that we see during the day. The term length for the president of Ghana under the Constitution, 4 years. Sustainable Development Goal 16 targets peace, justice, and strong institutions. An anvil is commonly associated with a blacksmith. The women's 4 by 100 meters record holders, USA. The second book in the Bible is Exodus. And then the next. The minimum age requirement to become a member of parliament in Ghana is 21 years. And then the other question you didn't get right. The name of the sun's outermost atmospheric layer that we see during a solar eclipse. It is corona. Corona. And that brings us to the end of the round and the contest. At the end of the contest, here are the scores. Kingdom Case International School, 15 points. Purity Preparatory School, 47 points. The next school complex, 111 points. Purity Preparatory School, thanks for being here. You put up a brave fight. Kingdom Case International School, you did very well for a maiden appearance. Last year's finalist, the next school complex. Rahel, Samuel, very well done. Earlier we had Miriam. You have booked a ticket to the semi-final. Prepare well. I wish you all the best. Next up is contest 7 or quarterfinal 7 in the 2025 edition of the Connect Western Best Brains, CWBB, which is brought to you proudly by Connect 97.1 FM and powered by Best Brain Publications Limited. My name is Albert Abebio. I have been your quiz master. Thank you.